What a night.
It's amazing here.
What an inspirational evening.
Oh, Barack Obama's amazing.
An incredible speech. It just makes you want to do something spontaneous.
Oh, yeah.
That is John Oliver during his 7-year run as a correspondent on The Daily Show, the job that brought him to America from the UK. Oliver earned 3 Emmy Awards for his work on The Daily Show. More importantly, though, Jon Stewart's nightly program introduced Oliver to his wife, Kate, a U.S. Army veteran who served as a medic in Iraq. The pair met while working separately at the 2008 Republican National Convention in St. Paul and now have 2 sons. The 46-year-old Oliver left The Daily Show just over a decade ago to host HBO's Last Week Tonight, where he brings insight and comedy to overlooked and somewhat obscure topics. Since its debut in 2014, the show and Oliver have earned a staggering 16 Emmys. John and I got together ahead of tonight's premiere of the new season for a Sunday sit-down and a little football.
Tonight, let's talk about museums. Let's talk about psychedelic therapy. Let's talk about AI.
John Oliver can get excited about, well, anything.
Tech monopolies, inflation, water, solitary confinement, Chuck E. Cheese.
But the subject he is most passionate about,
The fake TV cheers.
is soccer, or football to the rest of the world.
I know, in America, soccer is something you pick your 10-year-old daughter up from. But for me and everyone else on Earth, it's a little more important.
His team since birth is Liverpool, currently #1 in the Premier League.
McAllister! Another outstanding strike for Liverpool!
So this is Alexis McAllister. He's new this year.
Do your kids watch with you?
They do. They don't like it when I yell. I understand that. But I've tried to explain to them this is not something I'm in great control of.
Right.
This is me happy. You'd like me to mute that? Oh, okay.
You had a great moment at the Emmys where you just won 2 more. Congratulations.
Thanks. I love it when they play people off at the Emmys. So I just started naming Liverpool football players. And it was nice to see Trent Alexander-Arnold get some...
Yeah.
Feels like it's been a while since Trent has been mentioned at the Emmys.
Oliver's visit to the Emmy stage has become an annual ritual honoring Last Week Tonight, the weekly news satire program he has hosted since 2014. For nearly a decade now, the show has won every writing and series Emmy for which it has been nominated.
It does feel like building a slight suit of armour around us as a show so that we can continue to exist.
Another season.
Another season. You can't. It would look so bad if you were to cancel this. Now, if it's just me and 2 fists, you've got a clean headshot. That's right. After 5 long months, we're welcoming you back with a story about prisoner healthcare, because deep down, this is who we are.
Is it gratifying to you, John, to know that a show that is so substantive and sometimes esoteric in the topics that you pick up has been so successful?
Yeah, I can't quite understand how we've got away with it. We go much narrower and much deeper on stories, and the fact that people respond to it is like a constant source of like a pleasant surprise to me. Good news, everyone! Gather round! I am here to tell you a wonderful tale!
Before Last Week Tonight, Oliver was senior British correspondent for The Daily Show.
John, like billions of other unfortunate people in the world, I was tragically born not American.
He got the coveted gig in 2006 by submitting an audition tape from London, where he had been building a career in comedy after graduating from the same theatrical club at Cambridge that gave birth to Monty Python.
My manager said to me, go, they will fire you after 3 months. That's what happens in America. So that's why I just came with 2 bags.
Right.
Like a little British fivel. And I thought, I'll be back in England by September. And then I never left. It's the happiest I'd ever been.
I love your first field piece, Civil War reenactments, and it didn't go quite as planned.
I think I've broken my nose.
I knew I was in the right place when my field producer called back saying, hey, Oliver's just been hurt. And their first response was it on camera? And he said, yeah. They said, is it funny? And he said, very. And they went, OK, great. Send the tape home, take him to hospital. And when I got back into the office, it was just laughter echoing around the walls as people just playing it back. Wham. And that complete lack of care for the physical body and total commitment to what is funny really made me think, I think this is home.
We're going to miss you.
His Daily Show departure in 2013 came after a widely acclaimed 8-week stint filling in for then-host Jon Stewart, who was away directing a movie.
Was it terrifying in some ways for you to leave that safe family of the Daily Show and step out on your own?
Massively terrifying, because I'd been protected for 8 years by Jon Stewart. I felt that he had faith in me that made me feel confident.
Did you hesitate at first?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it seemed crazy. It was my dream job. All I wanted to do was stay there forever, for nothing to ever change. But there is definitely a different kind of feeling to get inside that car and drive it.
During our interview, Oliver got word that Stewart would return to host episodes of The Daily Show through the 2024 election.
What do you think?
That is a surprise. It's going to be very exciting to see John in an election year as well.
Right.
That is watchable.
Back in for another bite at the apple.
That's right. Yeah, Jordan's back.
The newest season of Last Week Tonight coincides with a big year in politics.
Season 11, tell me about how you're feeling about doing the show you do, which is a heavy lift every week.
Yes.
During this election year.
Previously, we have felt like we've had to respond in the main body of the show to the election. I'm not sure that's going to be as true this year, because I don't know if there's anything unknown about these two men.
Is that a relief to you in some way? Because it strikes me that you enjoy doing the other stuff much more.
Relief. Yes, hopefully we'll be able to protect the main body of our show from whatever's happened on the campaign trail that week.
And who has time for politics anyway, when there are weightier matters to be settled on the pitch?
And Liverpool have the lead.
This guy's crazy.
Would you rather have Liverpool win a big match, let's say?
Yes.
Or win yet another Emmy for the show?
But I mean, there's a heart and a head talking there, right? Head, Emmy's very important as a protective mechanism against being cancelled. The heart is saying, well, I don't know what this guy's talking about. It's Liverpool. Which do you have a physical response to? And it's this. Yes.
The 11th season of Last Week Tonight premieres tonight on HBO. And John will be performing with his friend and ours, Seth Meyers, in a residency at the Beacon Theater in New York through the spring. Our thanks to McHale's Bar and Grill in New York for hosting our conversation, and all of those passionate Liverpool fans like John. Don't forget to subscribe to the Sunday Sitdown podcast to hear the extended interview with John Oliver. As you can imagine, there are many more laughs in there. You can find our full conversation on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get yours.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.